Hello everyone, I'm Maria Maypi Malaza.
I am John Limuel Valdez.
And today we're going to discuss about cumulative frequency polygon. The ogive, or sometimes called as the cumulative frequency polygon. So what is ogive? It is a graph that represents the cumulative frequencies for the classes in a frequency distribution. In other words, the cumulative percents are added on the graph from left to right. An ogive graph plots cumulative frequency on the y-axis and class boundaries along the x-axis. So this is an example of a cumulative frequency polygon. It has a y-axis and also x-axis. Later on, from the frequency distribution table, we're going to make a cumulative frequency polygon. Alright, so what is the use of cumulative frequency polygon? So it is used to represent quantitative data when the data intervals do not equal the number of distinct values in the data set. This is always the case for continuous data. When the data are discrete, it is possible to represent every value in the data set on the x-axis.
So here are the steps on how to create a cumulative frequency polygon, or sometimes called an ogive. First step is to find the cumulative frequency for each class as given in frequency distribution table. Second step is to draw the x and y axis. Label the x-axis with the class boundaries and label the y-axis with an appropriate frequency. And reminder, don't use the actual frequency numbers, yields, and even intervals or classes. The third step is to plot the cumulative frequency at each upper boundary. The last and the fourth step, starting with the first upper class boundary, connect adjacent points with line segments. Extend the graph to the first lower class boundary on the x-axis. In having the cumulative frequency polygon, we have to first identify the x and y axis. The x-axis is referring to the class boundary. As we can see here in our frequency distribution table, we have 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50 to 54, 55 to 59, 60 to 64, 65 to 69, 70 to 74, and 75 to 80.
So there are two types of cumulative frequency polygon: the greater than cumulative frequency polygon and the less than cumulative frequency polygon. So based from our example, it is a greater than cumulative frequency polygon. Why? Because it obtained the cumulative total of frequencies starting from the highest to the lowest class. In other words, when the number of observations is more than or equal to the lower boundary of the class, that's when it is called greater than cumulative frequency. So now, what is the importance of cumulative frequency polygon? So in statistics, yes, frequencies are very important. By the use of an ogive graph, it allows us to quickly estimate the number of the observations that are less than or equal to a particular value. So that's all about the cumulative frequency polygon. I hope you guys learned something from today's discussion. Thank you so much and goodbye.